Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport SEL R-Line. As with all of my reviews, I'm going to cover all of the ins and outs and take this thing on a thorough drive. Of course, there's a whole lot of stuff to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and let her run. The Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport takes the formula that made the 7-seat Atlas successful. Plenty of interior space, a strong comfort and technology package, and a competitive price, and refines it into a more athletic, stylish 5-seater. Built in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the Cross Sport delivers the familiar Volkswagen focus on driving dynamics, solid construction, and attention to detail, all while carving out a more distinctive presence in a crowded segment. A thorough refresh for the 2024 model year brought subtle but meaningful changes. Updated technology, upgraded interior materials, and a livelier powertrain, giving the Cross Sport a more premium and polished feel. From the front, the Cross Sport is unmistakable. Daytime running lights wrap around the headlights and, on every trim above the base, continue into an illuminated light bar that sits above a glowing Volkswagen logo. A redesigned front fascia with integrated air intakes completes the treatment, while gloss black grille accents and a bold X motif stretching across the lower bumper lend a sporty, modern flair. The 4-bar grille gives the vehicle a polished, upscale look without overcomplicating the design. The body itself is based on Volkswagen's modular transverse matrix architecture, which allows for the classic Atlas proportions to be sharpened into a more athletic stance, with a lower roofline and a sharply angled rear hatch. Compared with the 7-seat Atlas, the Cross Sport is 5.2 inches shorter and sits 2.3 inches lower in front-wheel drive form, or 2.6 inches lower with all-wheel drive, giving it a sleeker, more dynamic silhouette. Ground clearance comes in at 6.3 inches. The vehicle's aerodynamic profile yields a coefficient of drag of 0.34, helping both efficiency and highway stability. Lighting is all LED across the lineup, including low beams, high beams, daytime running lights, side markers, and taillights. The front features 900 lumen LED headlights paired with the newly standard adaptive front lighting system, which adjusts their direction based on speed, steering, and road conditions to improve visibility, especially when cornering. The system also includes dynamic cornering lights, which provide illumination for turns. The standard roof rails are finished in silver except for the R-Line trims, while a large panoramic sunroof measuring roughly 4.5 feet by 3 feet is standard on the SEL and above, and optional on the SE with technology. At the rear, the Cross Sport carries over the chrome Atlas nameplate while adding a larger spoiler, giving the roofline a longer, sleeker appearance. LED taillights are connected by an illuminated light bar on all trims above the base, echoing the front-end signature. The 2024 refresh also added a more aggressive rear diffuser. R-Line trims take the sporty look even further with unique front and rear bumpers, gloss black diffusers, integrated air intakes, side skirts, and subtle R-Line badging that emphasize a premium athletic stance. Trim levels run from SE, SE with technology, SEL, SEL R-Line Black, and SEL Premium R-Line, with base pricing including destination ranging from $39,775 to $55,095. The SEL R-Line Black we're looking at starts at $52,035. It comes in 6 exterior colors and is shown here in pure gray, one of the 2 extra cost options. With the addition of all-weather floor mats, the total MSRP climbs to $52,620. In terms of competition, the Atlas Cross Sport sits squarely against the Chevrolet Blazer, Ford Edge, Honda Passport, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Nissan Murano, and the Toyota 4Runner, offering a combination of size, refinement, and technology that makes it a compelling choice for anyone looking for a mid-size 5-passenger SUV with real presence on the road. With the recent refresh, all Cross Sports received updated wheel designs that enhanced both aesthetics and performance. These larger wheels provide a slightly wider track and a larger contact patch, improving lateral grip and stability, while the specific tire profiles are tuned to balance traction and ride comfort across urban, highway, and light road off-road conditions. The SEL R-Line Black, as you see here, comes with unique 20-inch gloss black alloys that are wrapped in 255/50 all-season tires. As I mentioned, the Cross Sport is built on Volkswagen's MQB architecture, a modular front-engine, front-wheel drive-based platform shared across the Volkswagen lineup. The vehicle features a unitary body structure with 2 solid-mounted subframes and bolt-on front fenders. Volkswagen employs advanced assembly techniques, including laser clamp welding, which creates wobble seam welds in a wave pattern. This method increases joint strength in confined areas without adding unnecessary material. The body and chassis make extensive use of high-strength and ultra-high-strength steels, including boron steel in critical load paths, allowing many structural components to be thinner and lighter while maintaining excellent rigidity. Ancillary systems, from seat frames to the HVAC unit and electrical harnesses, have all been optimized for weight reduction. The suspension is fully independent. The front features a McPherson strut design with coil springs and telescopic dampers, while the rear employs a multi-link setup with coil springs and telescopic dampers. This configuration allows for controlled wheel articulation, minimizing body roll during cornering while maintaining comfort over uneven surfaces. Stabilizer bars are integrated at front and rear, helping further manage lateral forces. On the road, the Cross Sport presents a confident, composed character. The ride is stable and quiet on the highway with minimal wind and road noise, even with the larger wheels. Handling is quite good overall. It has a sportier feel than some competitors I've driven, but still remains comfortable overall. Engine noise is not too intrusive either, but it's worth noting that the engine's sound is electronically augmented through the interior, which is dialed up further while in sport mode to give it some extra character. All of my driving clips are with it set in sport mode. Braking hardware consists of 13.2-inch vented front discs with twin piston calipers and 12.2-inch vented rear discs with single piston calipers. Electronic brake pressure distribution and 3-channel ABS ensure predictable braking performance under a variety of load and road conditions. The park and brake is electronically operated and the switch for it is in the center console. Steering is a rack and pinion system with electric power assist and speed-sensitive variable assist. The steering ratio is 15.4:1, requiring just a hair over 3 turns lock to lock, and the turning circle measures 40 feet. The steering is easygoing, making tight parking and urban low-speed maneuvers easy. In sport mode, the steering gains more weight, giving it a more planted feel, though the road feel and overall feedback are light. The R-Design steering wheel features leather wrapping, subtle grip bolsters, silver accents, and an R badge at the base. Multifunction controls on the upper spokes allow the driver to operate audio, cruise, phone, voice commands, and the digital instrument cluster without taking hands off the wheel. All Cross Sports come standard with Volkswagen's 10.25-inch Digital Cockpit Pro. The cluster is fully configurable, offering up to 4 display layouts that include traditional dials, hybrid analog-digital gauges, navigation, driving data, vehicle status, phone integration, and driver assistance information. When equipped with native navigation, the cluster can display a full-screen map while the center information display shows route guidance simultaneously, minimizing the need to glance away from the road. The Cross Sport is now powered by Volkswagen's latest Evo 4 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder TSI engine. It's one of the most advanced Volkswagen engines yet, producing 269 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque on regular fuel, gains of 34 horsepower and 15 pound-feet of torque over the previous model. Output now matches or exceeds the old V6, but with a broader torque curve, from 1,600 to 4,500 RPM for stronger mid-range response. The Evo 4 blends direct fuel injection and turbocharging for an ideal balance of performance and efficiency. Injection pressure has been raised from 200 bar to 350 bar, with new injectors and ignition components that improve atomization and combustion. The compression ratio is 9.6 to 1. Internal friction is reduced through a redesigned balancer shaft, narrower oil pump chain, and a simplified valve gear tensioner. Volkswagen also added acoustic reinforcements to the crankcase and oil pan, reducing engine noise, while a larger catalytic converter helps meet the latest emission standards. Additional refinements include variable cam phasing on both intake and exhaust sides, a variable lift system for the exhaust valves, and a new cylinder head casting method for improved strength and cooling. The cast iron block's ultra-thin 0.12-inch walls help contain weight to just 72 pounds, while lightweight aluminum fasteners further reduce mass. The exhaust manifold is integrated directly into the aluminum cylinder head for quicker warm-up, better thermal management, and reduced turbo lag. A compact single-scroll turbocharger with a V-band mounting connection feeds intercooled air through the cross-flow head, delivering consistent boost and smooth power delivery. Maximum turbo boost delivered is 34.8 psi. All Cross Sports use an 8-speed automatic transmission that's tuned for efficiency and refinement, but it also has a sporty feel. It's engaged by a little electronic controller in the center console. Tip it back to put the transmission in drive, and once more to toggle the sport algorithm. Tip it forward halfway for neutral or all the way for reverse. Park is behind the engine start-stop button. You can also shift the transmission manually via the paddles on the back of the steering wheel. Front-wheel drive is standard, while Volkswagen's 4Motion all-wheel drive system with active control is optional. It's also included as standard on the SEL and above. Start-stop technology is included as well, cutting the engine during idle to help save fuel. However, it can be disabled, but you have to go through the infotainment system to do it. Properly equipped models can tow up to 5,000 pounds with a braked trailer. The SE with technology and higher trims include a factory hitch, while base SE models are rated for 2,000 pounds with an aftermarket setup. EPA fuel economy estimates come in at 20 miles per gallon city, 27 miles per gallon highway, and a combined average of 23 for front-wheel drive versions, and with all-wheel drive it drops a little bit, 19 miles per gallon city, 26 miles per gallon highway, and a combined average of 22. The latest generation 4Motion system is designed to engage before wheel spin occurs, improving traction and stability. Under light loads or steady cruising, the rear wheels decouple to save fuel, but can be re-engaged within milliseconds when needed. An electro-hydraulic oil pump activates a multi-plate clutch in the center differential, distributing up to 50% of torque to the rear axle. The system continuously adjusts based on sensor inputs for seamless torque transfer. In addition, the stability control-based electronic differential locks can momentarily brake a slipping wheel, redirecting power to the opposite wheel for greater stability and control. Drive Mode Select comes standard on all trims, allowing you to tailor the vehicle's behavior to road conditions. Front-wheel drive models offer 5 modes: Eco, Comfort, Sport, Custom, and Snow, while all-wheel drive versions add an off-road setting. Each mode adjusts throttle response, transmission behavior, steering weight, and traction control. The interface is straightforward. Pressing a button below the infotainment screen brings up a pop-up menu to select modes, and the system remembers your last chosen setting. Snow mode optimizes traction by softening throttle response and adjusting transmission mapping for smoother upshifts. Traction control works closely with the accelerator and wheel speed sensors to limit power when slippage is detected, tightening its intervention during cornering for maximum grip. Off-road mode uses a similar powertrain setup, but it disables auto start stop and relaxes the stability control thresholds for better control on loose surfaces. Hill descent control activates automatically on gradients over 10%, maintaining controlled speed between 1 and 19 miles per hour, while a specialized off-road ABS program briefly locks the wheels to let the material build up ahead of the tires, improving braking grip on gravel and sand. The interior of the Cross Sport stays true to Volkswagen's core philosophy: clean, functional, and centered around the driver. It doesn't chase flashy shapes or gimmicks. Instead, it focuses on solid ergonomics, quality materials, and straightforward usability. With the recent refresh, Volkswagen refined the cabin with upgraded tech, improved materials, and a more cohesive design, all without losing its practical character. From behind the wheel, visibility is excellent and the driving position feels natural. The seat height, pedal spacing, and steering wheel placement make long drives relaxed and intuitive. The dashboard's low, symmetrical design keeps the cabin feeling open while placing key controls within easy reach. Even with the move towards touch-based controls, it still feels driver-focused and easy to get comfortable in. Material quality has taken a noticeable step upward from earlier models. A soft-touch leatherette dash with contrast stitching now runs the full width of the interior, flowing into the upper doors and continuing through the second row for a cohesive look. Ambient lighting with 30 selectable colors and a new backlit dash decor, complete with model badging, give the cabin a modern, upscale feel without being overdone. And what I find pretty cool is that the ambient lighting not only casts the glow throughout the interior, but the backlighting of the instrument cluster and the infotainment system change to match. Despite the sportier roofline, the Atlas Cross Sport remains one of the roomiest two-row SUVs in its class. There's 39.4 inches of headroom up front, 41.7 inches of legroom, and 112 cubic feet of total passenger volume. The seats are wide, supportive, and comfortable on long drives. Even base trims are well equipped, featuring leatherette seating surfaces, heated and ventilated front seats, and a 10-way power driver's seat with 2-way lumbar. The passenger seat is height adjustable, but everything is manual. Higher trims add driver's seat memory, an 8-way power passenger seat, and full leather upholstery with available contrast stitching. Heated outboard rear seats come standard on SEL and higher trims. The SEL R-Line Black adds unique interior color themes: cinnamon brown, crystal gray, or Titan black. While SEL Premium R-Line takes things further with quilted leather, diamond stitching, perforated headrests, and expanded power adjustments. Storage and everyday usability remain strong points. The redesigned center console provides extra space beneath the armrest, with large cup holders and deep bins. A heated steering wheel with integrated shift paddles is now standard, along with 5-door keyless access and push-button start. R-Line trims bring stainless steel pedal caps, R-Line badging, and a custom startup screen. Front and center is a new 12-inch floating infotainment display, the focal point of the redesigned cabin. Its interface mirrors that of a smartphone, using large customizable icons and swipe gestures for intuitive operation. It's responsive and easy to navigate, and gesture controls let you change stations or swipe through menus with a simple hand motion, helping reduce distraction on the road. Beneath the screen are touch-sensitive controls for both volume and temperature, allowing quick adjustments on the fly while keeping the dashboard clean and modern. Standard connectivity is comprehensive. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included on every trim, along with Bluetooth, voice control, and SiriusXM with 360L, which blends satellite and streaming content for a more personalized experience. A wireless charging pad sits ahead of the shifter, and up to 6 USB-C ports are available throughout the cabin, most offering 45-watt fast charging. Volkswagen even placed an extra USB-C near the rearview mirror, ideal for powering a dash cam or radar detector without cluttering the windshield. The infotainment system integrates Volkswagen's Climatronic dual-zone automatic climate control, which is now standard across all trims. The adjustments are made through the touchscreen, offering precise control of airflow and temperature. The system's Smart Climate feature adds convenience with preset modes like Warm Hands, Warm Feet, Quick Cooling, and Clear View, automatically adjusting the settings based on your selection. An advanced air filtration system also helps remove fine dust and pollen, keeping cabin air cleaner than what's outside. For audiophiles, the SEL Premium R-Line includes a 12-speaker Harman Kardon setup powered by a 400-watt 12-channel amplifier. The system delivers clear, balanced sound through a subwoofer, tweeters, and rear pillar speakers, filling the cabin with a rich, immersive soundstage. All of the other trims have a more basic 6-speaker audio system that honestly still sounds pretty good. It just doesn't have the full range and punch of the Harman Kardon system. Volkswagen's CarNet system rounds out the tech package, with connected services like remote access, safe and secure, and hotspot functionality. With an active data plan, owners can remotely lock or unlock doors, check vehicle status, locate the car, or access enhanced navigation through the app. The Cross Sport blends robust passive protection with advanced active safety and driver assist technologies. Standard features include 6 airbags, ABS, electronic stability control, a rear-view camera, and Volkswagen's automatic post-collision braking system, which can automatically apply the brakes after an impact to help reduce secondary collisions. The intelligent crash response system further enhances safety by shutting off the fuel pump, unlocking the doors, and activating the hazard lights after certain types of collisions. Every Atlas Cross Sport comes standard with Volkswagen's IQ Drive suite, which uses radar cameras and ultrasonic sensors to enable a wide range of driver assistance features. Travel Assist allows for hands-on semi-automated driving, helping steer, accelerate, and brake while keeping the vehicle centered. Front Assist warns of potential frontal collisions and can automatically brake for vehicles, pedestrians, or cyclists. Side Assist keeps an eye on adjacent lanes and can countersteer with Lane Assist active, while Rear Traffic Alert detects cross traffic when reversing and can brake automatically to avoid impact. Adaptive Cruise Control with Stop and Go maintains distance to the vehicle ahead, even in stop and go traffic, while Lane Assist helps keep the vehicle centered by gently correcting steering when lane drift is detected. Emergency Assist can bring the vehicle to a safe stop if the driver becomes unresponsive. Additional technologies include exit warning, which alerts occupants to oncoming traffic before opening a door, and park distance control with maneuver braking to help avoid low-speed collisions. Park Assist can automatically steer into parking spaces, while higher trims add dynamic road sign display, a head-up display, and predictive adaptive cruise control that uses navigation data to adjust speed for curves or changing limits. Rounding out the system, Light Assist automatically toggles high beams, and Area View provides a full 360-degree overhead camera view to simplify tight maneuvers. The Cross Sport's rear seat offers abundant space and plenty of amenities. It'll seat up to 3 adults pretty easily without anyone feeling too cramped. There's about 40.4 inches of legroom and 37.8 inches of headroom, so even taller passengers will have plenty of space to stretch out. Headroom stays decent too, even with the panoramic sunroof that takes up a good portion of the roofline. The seatbacks also recline by up to 14 degrees, so you can kick back a bit more on longer drives instead of sitting perfectly upright the whole time. Now visually, the rear seat doesn't have a ton of definition to it. It's a fairly flat bench compared to some SUVs that sculpt out more pronounced side bolsters. Even so though, it's still a comfortable place to sit. The padding feels supportive without being too soft, and the cushion height gives you a natural seating position with good thigh support. All 3 headrests are fully adjustable, and if no one is sitting in the middle, you can fold down the armrest with its built-in cup holders. Depending on trim, there's a few nice upgrades back here. Heated outboard rear seats come standard on the SEL and higher. SE with technology and above also get manual rear door sunshades, which can block glare, help keep the cabin cooler, or just give passengers a bit of extra privacy. The available panoramic sunroof really opens up the space too. It stretches far enough that everyone gets a clear view overhead, and if the sunlight gets too harsh, there's a power shade that can be slid shut at the touch of a button. Storage and small item space are also well thought out. Each front seat back has a pocket, and the lower doors have big cubbies with bottle holders. You get a pair of adjustable air vents in the back of the center console to help fine-tune airflow, plus 2 USB-C charging ports and a 115-volt household-style outlet. Overhead, each side has its own LED reading light, coat hook, and grab handle. For families using child seats, the setup is straightforward. You get 2 sets of lower latch anchors located in the outboard positions, neatly hidden behind small slits in the seat upholstery, and 3 top tether anchors along the seat backs. Everything's clearly marked and easy to access, which makes installation simple. The Cross Sports cargo area is one of its strongest suits, combining generous space with smart, functional detailing. Behind the rear seats, you get 40.3 cubic feet of usable room, enough for several large suitcases or a full load of groceries. And folding the 60-40 split second row opens that up to 77.6 cubic feet, providing nearly the same versatility as its larger 3-row sibling. Access is easy thanks to a low, wide load floor, and on the SE with technology trim and above, you get Volkswagen's easy open and close power liftgate, which lets you open or close the rear hatch with a simple kick under the bumper when your hands are full. Of course, you don't have to use the hands-free feature if you don't want. It also works just like any other fully powered liftgate. Inside, the space is cleanly finished and practical. You have tie-down anchors at each corner, which make it easy to secure bulky items, while bright LED lighting on both sides keeps the area well lit at night. A 12-volt power outlet on the left side panel supports accessories like a small cooler or portable compressor. Lift the floor panel and you'll find a deep storage well that holds the spare tire and tools, along with a removable divided tray that's ideal for keeping smaller items from sliding around. Deep molded bins in each rear corner add further organization for roadside gear, cleaning supplies, or emergency kits. The rear seats fold completely flat using the same levers you'd use to recline them, so converting between passenger or cargo duty just takes seconds. A retractable cargo cover is available to keep valuables out of sight. Well everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that as well and make sure those notifications are on. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.